ECU Athletics presents The Coach Mo Show. The Coach Mo Show is brought to you by Vidant Health, official health system of the ECU Pirates. And now, the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles.
Welcome to the Coach Mo Show. Mo will be here in just a couple of minutes, and we'll look at the highlights from the USF game. Also coming up on our show, Brian Bailey will drop by, and our Pirate player profile will be Thomas Sirk. He was named the Offensive Player of the Week in the AAC last week in East Carolina's victory over UConn. Coach Connors will be here as well, ECU strength and conditioning coach. Another segment of Camp Connors, and then a look ahead. The Temple Owls will be in Greenville, another 12 noon game next Saturday. Our Brian Meador will have the scouting report. Hang in there with us. Coach Mo joins me right after this.
Thomas Sirk from the 31 in the pocket, looking left, throwing left, man out there, Davon brings it, catches the ball, touchdown Pirates, 31 yards on the strike.
Switch to Suddenlink for more. Like internet, TV, and phone starting at $59.99 a month for 1 year. Want more? For $10 more, get 5 times faster internet and Showtime for 1 year. Want even more of more? And you can get Netflix for 1 year. Already have Netflix? We'll pay for it. What's more? Get a free Android tablet. Call 877-566-3401 or visit suddenlink.com for special web-only offers.
I'm not the type to say any of this mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it.
You are completely and utterly
Awesome.
I'm glad you showed up.
In my life.
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I
Get down!
You always have
My back.
It's really hard to describe. It's like all these tiny little things.
Yes, yes, things.
Are actually friendship.
Power starts here, and it's taken here. It makes history, it rewrites history, and then rewrites it again. Power is excellence. Champions. Teams of destiny. Power is every season, every week, every day. It's the relentless pursuit of excellence in what comes next. The American Power for Life.
Today's highlights are brought to you by these local nationwide insurance agents.
Coach Montgomery joins us now, and Coach, some good offense today. 31 points on the board, and guys showed some good spark.
Yeah, we did. We just didn't execute. I knew it was going to be one of those possession-for-possession games. But what we saw today is this is the flagship as far as talent is concerned in our league, and that's what we have to do. We've got to catch them. We got to recruit better. We've got to develop better. But we got a real chance to see a lot of talent on display out here today. And I think that our offense, we got a chance to see some of our offensive talent. And I really believe that we're still continuing to grow. And with Thomas, we'll continue to grow. We just got to figure out a way to stop some of these guys, some of these prolific offenses.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The offense showed a lot of improvement defensively. Played tough at times. Game kind of got away from the Pirates in the second half.
Too many big plays. I mean, I thought they got some good stops. I thought they did some good things on first down sometimes. But, you know, what we saw is we didn't adjust very well to their speed. You can see some of our angles. We're coming down on angles on guys where we felt like we had great outside free shoulder, and those guys were getting on the perimeter, and they were scoring.
Quentin Flowers, he is such a patient runner, Coach. He's pretty amazing, isn't he?
Very tough to defend. I thought our guys tried to box him as well as they could. A couple of times he just stayed in the pocket. He wouldn't leave, and then he bounced back out and made critical plays. It makes it really hard. We never see runners that run like that. I thought if you saw their backup came in, the way that he had to exit the pocket, it was totally different. He exited the pocket. We were able to chase him and get him down. There's a lot of seniors on that team, and I'm happy to see a lot of them graduate.
Yeah, no doubt about that. A very experienced team. And, Coach, when you take a look offensively again at your football team, Thomas Sirk played his heart out, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going to give us that every week. So we got a lot of good days of football ahead of us. We've got to slow some people down, but what you see with Thomas is just this non-quit attitude. He works really hard. We know who he was when we brought him here. He's going to bleed into some other people, and we're going to continue to play hard. And I think also, in the end, we're going to do some things on defense to give us a little bit better shot. And in the end, Thomas is going to get us over this hump.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The receiving corps played well again today for your football team, and Davon Grayson just continues to make plays.
Yeah, he's a playmaker. There's no question about it. We're glad that we got him back this year after not playing. Him and Thomas have a good rapport. And Thomas and a lot of these guys are starting to have a great rapport. We just got to get a possession ahead of people instead of always trying to catch up a possession, especially with so talented of a team.
Trayvon Brown seemed to be a little bit hobbled up in this game.
Yeah, he had an ankle from last week, but he made it through practice and he looked pretty good. He got in the game, had a good kick return, had some other good plays, and then he tweaked it a little bit, and it really hobbled him. He got some extra tape on it, but I think a couple of days off, he'll be back and he'll be fine.
Pirates knew this would be a tough matchup against the nation's 18th ranked team. Let's now go to those first half highlights. USF gets on the board first here, Coach, on this touchdown, and they get this touchdown on a short field.
Very short field. We made a special teams mistake that you just can't make, and especially when you're dealing with this team, and it kind of flips fields really quickly for you.
Sirk to Williams was a big play here, Coach, in this next drive, and it goes 44 yards. Jimmy makes a really good catch here.
Great catch over his shoulder. Thomas puts it right in the spot that it needs to be in, and we make a big play.
Verity comes in, kicks the field goal, a 7-3 ball game, and then Quentin Flowers really takes over, Coach, on this next drive. A couple of runs here. This one goes for 60 yards, and they get a touchdown on the board.
That was the first time that I realized that our guys hadn't completely adjusted to the speed of South Florida. They get on the board. It's 14-3, but we got a chance to answer.
And the Pirates do just that as Sirk hits Grayson here for the touchdown. They hook up again, and they're right back in the ball game. It's 14-10.
When these guys get close to the red zone between Davon and Thomas, they find a way to find each other.
And then this was a big play. This pass play goes off the hands of Quay Johnson right into Augie Sanchez's hands. He runs this one back for an interception for a touchdown, and it put him up 21-10. Big play in this game.
Huge play in the game because it was 14-10. We had got the ball back, and we had a chance to go drive there, to go up in the game for the first time. Just a huge play. One of those physical errors that, Quay, he'll get over it, but it's going to be really tough.
Then a field goal added by the field goal kicker, 24-10, as Nadelman hits one here. And then the Pirates come right back, and Thomas Sirk ran the ball really well, 87 yards. He's Carolina's leading rusher, and he goes for 13 yards here.
Yeah, tough runner. I think we've schemed it up as much as we can to try to get him into some holes, and that's exactly what we were able to do. We're really starting to see Thomas of old, and he's starting to build his run game to build with his passing game.
So the Pirates are right back in it again. It's 24-17, and then the reverse here, the 75-yard touchdown run by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the former NC State receiver, and this was a big play for them.
We could not catch him. Unfortunately, he hit the perimeter. We had people in pursuit. Our pursuit angles wasn't great, and he scored on us from a long way out.
31-17 is our score, and then the Pirates have a drive late in the first half, and Coach, time is winding down here, but you get the 2-yard touchdown pass from Sirk to Stephen Baggett.
Wow, what a play. I tell you what, I was so mad at Sirk because we wanted to get the first play off at about 20-something seconds so that I could call a timeout and get 2 more plays in, but regardless, we needed to get the timeout call to be able to get the special jump pass play call.
Pirates are down by 7 at halftime.
Your crew made a good call, hitting up Golden Corral's all-new smokehouse. You could go with the beef brisket, cooked low and slow on sight, or the savory fall-apart tender ribs. Or you could start with dessert. You're the boss, boss. We have over 150 choices, but the only one that matters is yours. Golden Corral, your choice, rules.
Tens of thousands of students attend East Carolina University, and some never set foot on campus. Because our distance education classes are taught by professional faculty and held to the same high standards as on-campus learning. As one of the largest universities and the largest online community in the state, you'll find the Pirate Nation wherever you are. With this many ways to connect, share, and succeed, we'll guide you to graduation and beyond. ECU Online, North Carolina's leader in distance education.
It's nonstop when we're born. It can be awkward, unexpected, or simply perfect. But at its core, attention is good. Here it's multiplied, not divided, and given to our clients every day. BB&T, all we see is you.
Something's happening here. Groundbreaking research, discovering molecules that kill cancer cells, T-cell generation that could treat MS, breakthroughs in particle laser physics, top programs graduating business leaders, teachers, nurses, physicians, dentists, and healthcare specialists.
If you're thinking this only happens at great national universities, you're right. This is ECU,
America's next great national university.
Welcome back to the show. The Pirates are only down 7 at halftime. It's 31-24. USF gets the ball first to start the second half, and important here for the defense to come out and play well. Yeah, really just couldn't believe that we, in a few plays, give up such an easy touchdown for those guys. But, you know, the flip side of it is our offense came back and did what they needed to do. We just got to find a way to get some serious stops here, and it's becoming one of those situations where we don't need to be going back and forth, especially with the talent that we just saw out here today. And then one of the things that we got to realize is moving forward is that when you do create a turnover on defense, it changes the outcome and the complexity of it in the entire game offensively for the other team. So that's what we haven't been able to do right now. We've got to find a way to create a turnover, especially on these talented football clubs. Let's now take a look at those second half highlights. So the Bulls get the ball to start the second half, and Flowers gets the football here. He does so many things with it, and he hits McCants here for a touchdown early, Coach. Yeah, that was a really tough touchdown for us. Coming out of the locker room, we needed to get a stop there because I felt like there was a few more things offensively we could still do. We always talk about answering, though, and that's what the Pirates did so many times in this game. And Sirk, with a 1-yard touchdown run here, gets you right back in the game, only down 7 points. This was a good drive, and Thomas ran the ball well. A lot of hard work in this drive right here. I thought we finished it hard. We started the drive hard. I was impressed with that drive to answer. The Pirates are down now 48-31. Going into the fourth quarter, and Coach, what's the mindset here going into the fourth quarter? I'm trying to win the game in every situation there. You know, we gave up some touchdowns there late, but I still felt we should be in a position to win a game, especially when we got a leader like Sirk out there and some of those skill guys that we have out there. Unfortunately, it changed the game plan a little bit for us without the ability for Thomas to run and do everything else that we could do and eat up some clock. We got behind. And Thomas took some shots in this game in that fourth quarter. Yeah, I saw some of those shots happening late, and you know what? That's what you can start seeing when guys are down. Is just start bringing in rush groups. So we decided to pull Sirk just so we could get into our conference and stay in our conference with a big-time quarterback. Yeah, you got Gardner Minshew into the ball game. Yeah, we had to get Gardner in there, and our guys, it was amazing to see some of our guys stood up off the bench and really started cheering Gardner on. We didn't do a whole lot once he came in the game, but it was just good to see some of our guys get behind him once he went in there. Pirates lose 61-31.
Your ECU Pirates 31.
So the Pirates will be back home with Temple next week, and the Temple Owls coming off a win with Houston. And, Coach, they're always good, aren't they? They are a very tough football team. Have been tough since we, of course, got into this conference, but just an all-around good football team. We'll be back and we'll have more right after this.
Ready, Pirate fans?
Planet Fitness in Greenville is a proud sponsor of ECU football. Sail in for this great deal. Get the Planet Fitness Black Card now and enjoy exclusive access at Planet Fitness in Greenville, Wilson, Rocky Mount, and throughout the Triangle area. One low price for everything Planet Fitness. Unlimited guest privileges, free unlimited fitness training, hydro massage and massage chairs, tanning, and more. Make out like a pirate. Get the Planet Fitness Black Card today. Online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness. The world judges. We don't.
Switch to Suddenlink for more. Like internet, TV, and phone starting at $59.99 a month for 1 year. Want more? For $10 more, get 5 times faster internet and Showtime for 1 year. Want even more of more? And you can get Netflix for 1 year. Already have Netflix? We'll pay for it. What's more? Get a free Android tablet. Call 877-566-3401 or visit suddenlink.com for special web-only offers.
7,000 student athletes rising to become champions in 21 different sports at 13 esteemed institutions across 11 states. 360,000 students and 2.6 million alumni rise up in celebration of a Power 6 conference known as the American.
Something's happening here. Groundbreaking research, discovering molecules that kill cancer cells, T-cell generation that could treat MS, breakthroughs in particle laser physics, top programs graduating business leaders, teachers, nurses, physicians, dentists, and healthcare specialists.
If you're thinking this only happens at great national universities, you're right. This is ECU,
America's next great national university.
Of the day, we haven't seen them at all today. As Sirk goes to the air, but we have seen Grayson. Davon Grayson, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, make it now 3 for the game.
Certainly was great to see the Pirates get that win in East Hartford against UConn last week. Certainly got the AAC season off on the right foot. Our Brian Bailey had a chance now to check in with the player of the game, Thomas Sirk.
It's time now for today's Pirate Profile. Brought to you by Quality Collision. Quality Collision, more than a name, a commitment.
It's been a long road for graduate transfer Thomas Sirk. He's had injuries and adversity from his days at Duke, but now he's coming into his own as the Pirate QB.
I think it's a little bit of everyone. You know, you got guys making plays. I'm not going to pinpoint myself and say I am getting more comfortable in the offense as we continue to move along, but I've felt comfortable with it since week 1. But the guys around me just continue to making plays. You see guys 85, 81, all the receivers and the backs. I mean, everything kind of came out and worked on Sunday like we wanted it to. There's definitely things that we'll continue to improve on and get better on.
Just getting more and more comfortable with the offense. Made great decisions this week, took care of the ball for us and threw the ball extremely accurate, and he was good running the football. So, you know, pretty much did everything the way he's supposed to, and he keeps getting more comfortable each week.
Sirk came to East Carolina as a dual-threaded quarterback, and he admits he really likes running the football.
Yeah, I like to run the ball. I think it kind of opens up our offense and opens up runs for other people. And I think it keeps the defense honest, you know, with what they have to do with zones and playing coverage. They have to be aware of a quarterback that's able to get out and run.
Yeah, that helps our pass game and our run game. It takes some pressure off our running backs. They can't always collapse in when he's got the football, and it also takes pressure off our passing game because I think they got to watch how they play us in the secondary.
Running the football, now that's one thing, but throwing the football down the field to his big play receivers, and that's another in the Thomas Sirk arsenal.
Yeah, it definitely helps to have guys that are able to get behind defenders and you know, have a great awareness for the ball and, you know, are able to make plays once they get it in their hands.
He's the Pirate quarterback in this week's Pirate Profile, Thomas Sirk. For the Coach Mo Show, I'm Brian Bailey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today I'm with one of my favorite players on the team, Leroy Henley. Leroy came in at 179 pounds. Right now he's 203. He got an ACL injury this past spring. Been working really hard to rehab the injury. Today we're going to take a look at some static stretches. Usually static stretches are done at the end of a workout. Before practice each day, what we do is a combination of dynamic movement and static stretches. Normally what we want to do is we want to hold a stretch from about 20 to 40 seconds. Today what we're going to look at is the cowboy stretch, which if you're going to do one stretch, you only have time to do one stretch, a little cowboy sequence is probably great. Right now what we're looking at is a wide stance position with toes cocked up and stretching the groin area. Now what Leroy is going to do is turn to the right. Okay, he's going to keep his back knee up. So he's on the front heel, getting into the hamstrings in this leg, and the back leg keeping the back knee up. He's getting into the hip flexors. All right, next we'll go to a down dog stretch. So Leroy's gonna push his hips back, try to keep his knees locked out. He's gonna feel it in his calves, the hamstrings. Nice straight line right here with a neutral head position. So feeling that also in the shoulders and the upper back. So getting a lot of bang for his buck with this stretch as well. Okay, good. Next thing we're going to do is a PNF stretch, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. So what we're attempting to do here is to trigger an inverse myotatic reflex. So what we're going to do is walk the hands out. We've got the knees bent to take the hamstrings out of it, because what I'm trying to do here is get into his lower back. I've got my hands in the middle of his back. So I've got good leverage here. Okay, and what Leroy is going to do is he's going to use his lower back muscles and come back toward me for about 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, and then we're going to contract and relax. Ready, go. That's it, come on back. All right, good job. Can't say enough about what Leroy's accomplished since he's been here, and he's chomping at the bit to get back on the field. So we're going to be looking forward to his performance next year. In relationship to range of motion and stretching, usually what we do is we static stretch at the end of a workout. Before practice, we get about 8 minutes to get warmed up and stretch, so it's not much time. So it's a combination between the dynamic type of movement and static stretching.
Camp Connors is brought to you by Core Power, official protein drink of the Pirates.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Tens of thousands of students attend East Carolina University, and some never set foot on campus. Because our distance education classes are taught by professional faculty and held to the same high standards as on-campus learning. As one of the largest universities and the largest online community in the state, you'll find the Pirate Nation wherever you are. With this many ways to connect, share, and succeed, we'll guide you to graduation and beyond. ECU Online, North Carolina's leader in distance education.
I'm not the type to say any of this mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I
Get down!
you always have
My back. My back.
It's really hard to describe. It's like all these tiny little things.
Yes, yes, things.
Are actually friendship.
It's nonstop when we're born. It can be awkward, unexpected, simply perfect. But at its core, attention is good. Here it's multiplied, not divided, and given to our clients every day. BB&T, all we see is you.
Power explodes and excites. It has strength. Power is knowledge and heart. Power is standing together, stretching the boundaries, rising up, getting better together to rise even higher.
Let's go!
The American Power for Life.
Pirate Nation, on behalf of our team and our coaching staff, I want to say thank you. You're the reason we play. You're the reason our game day experience at Bagwell Field inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium is as energetic and dynamic as it is. You're the reason our young men have the opportunity to wear the purple and gold. Being a Pirate is more than a state of mind, it's a way of life. We ask that you continue to bring that passion and enthusiasm each and every Saturday, and we'll continue to be undaunted in our pursuit of greatness. Again, we appreciate all that you do to make ECU a special place. Go Pirates!
Welcome back. The defending AAC champion Temple Owls are in town on Saturday for a noon kickoff. When you think about Temple, you think about defense. They're always a tough unit. Our Brian Meador has a chance to take a look at this week's scouting report.
After back-to-back 10-win seasons, the defending American champs have come back down to earth a bit. First-year head coach Jeff Collins installed a fast-paced offense that is still trying to find its sea legs, making things difficult for that top-tier defensive unit. For the Pirates on defense, they need to force Temple into mistakes. Owl quarterback Logan Marshy is a gunslinger who can light it up, but he can also turn it over, like he did against South Florida 2 weeks ago when he tossed 3 interceptions. On the ground, running back Raquel Armstead runs like his feet are on fire. ECU can't fall behind as his combination of speed and power make him a dangerous front-runner weapon. Now, getting the early lead for the Pirates is going to be a challenge because defense is still where the Owls hang their hat. Defensive end Quincy Roche is always in beast mode. The redshirt freshman leads the league in sacks and tackles for loss. The Pirates have an 8-6 overall record against the Owls, but Temple has won all 3 meetings in the American Athletic Conference. Be sure to wear your black. It's Paint It Black Saturday at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Kickoff is set for noon. I'm Brian Meador for the Coach Mo Show.
Remember now, kickoff time is at 12 o'clock on Saturday. The Temple Owls and the East Carolina Pirates in another AAC matchup. Thanks so much for being with us on the Coach Mo Show. We'll see you next week.
The Coach Mo Show has been presented by Suddenlink. 1 gig speed from Suddenlink is here. The Coach Mo Show is an exclusive presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.